Now we're going to do the final leveling and finish off the desktop. And I just remembered that I didn't bring up the bloody spirit level. Don't judge me for driving down the hill to go get the spirit level for such a short distance. But when you walk up and down that hill 10 times in a day or more, you soon start to realize why I've got the buggy. These look like they're packed in nicely. We might even get the log back on there today. All right. Well, it looks really good down the length of the mill. Pretty much the same. You know, I leveled the ends of these with the laser, so they should all be the same length level. There's a little bit low on this side, but I can see just by the stud heights from where they're being set that these studs here are slightly higher, are slightly lower than those ones, and this is the downhill side anyway, so yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. I think for ease of access though, because I'm going to load from this side for the time being, eventually I'm going to build myself a landing out here so I can load from this side, but for the time being I'll be loading from up here, so I'll drop that side down, which should give me the same effect as lifting this side up. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Or maybe a combination of both. Drop this side down a little bit and then pop the other side up a little. Now, I don't think we're going to get much better than that. Oh, I could probably go a little bit better. Seeing it on the camera like that, I'm a little bit out still. One thing I am happy with now, at least this time when it's done, hopefully, that it's on these big steel rails, I won't be leveling it again. Well, that looks like job done. I can hear a ruckus going on down with the dogs. I think one of the dogs might be out of the yard again chasing the chickens. So we'll go down and fix the gate so they can't get out anymore. Grab myself a star post. done. Oh look, men at work shoveling shit. What are you doing? Actually sold a puppy yesterday, so I'm down to 7 dogs. There's Billy, Hermes, and then Lizzie are standing up, and Moochoo is the one that just ran away, but came back again. The gate here, I've had it there ever since I had the yard, but all of a sudden, and it's electrified, that's that clicking noise you can hear, and all of a sudden I've got about 12 hatchlings that seem to like coming sleeping down under there at the motorhome where the dogs are all skulking around now in that section, and the dogs chase them along that little strip of the fence and get to the gate, and there's no electric fence on the ground, and they push those, and now several times they've actually got hard. I killed 2 chickens. One wasn't quite dead, and I had to dispatch it, and I ended up feeding that one to the dogs. The other one had already been ripped up and was feathers and guts all over the place. But yeah, I've got to fix this gate so they can't get out anymore. So I'm gonna put a medieval style bolt on there. It's all you, isn't it? Hermes used to push out through the gate in Tasmania. I was forever bloody catching him. And I've got a funny feeling he's learnt that he can do the same thing at this gate, because I did the same thing in Tassie. Bolt on the gate, like a medieval door. Some wire. I know there's something somewhere. Keeping everyone entertained with your cuteness. All those dogs there are related. The one in the background, freely sitting in the crate of her own accord, is the grandmother and mother to all of them. The one on my left, your right, standing on the fence, is Lizzie, and then Moochoo, Bailey, and then, Billy, and Bailey's in the background, and then Hermes just come in. I do have another 2 dogs, Jack Russells, that are older boys, 15 years old, that they're inside the motorhome with the heater on. So it'll get fixed down in the bottom corner there when I am in the yard, because they're just as likely to leave the yard when I'm in there as well. The bolt will get pulled down. There'll be a catch here, and then wacko jacko, they can't pull the gate open on me, or push the gate open on me anymore. Back. No, Hermes. No. Busy. Red, what are you doing, mate? You know, they're only staying there on a hope and a prayer. Ah! I swear these chickens have a death wish. Or they just like it playing hurry curry, antagonising the dogs. Oh, that was close. Would have been easier had I brought down a pair of pliers with me. But when you're doing things on the fly, sometimes you just got to improvise. Swing out. That ain't going nowhere. Not a chance. It's funny, you know, I would have thought by now, I don't know if you can see that little gap. There's a little gap there between the end of the post and the side of the motorhome above that roll of mesh. They don't seem to notice it. I know they've been getting out of the gate because they push the bloody thing. I come up home the other day from doing the groceries and they're all running around, all but Mutu actually, running around chasing the gosh dang chickens. Well, most of the roosters are out at the moment. Look at that, they're all bloody roosters. Not a hen in sight. Just a flock of cocks. And yeah, the gate was pushed out from the underside. It was still latched at the top there, You can see this little wire latch. Yeah. And, well, they figured out that they could push the bottom of the gate open. Not anymore. We have our cross bolt and they're no longer able to escape. I was just thinking this latch is probably mute now. They're not, even if that one wasn't on there, yeah, there's no way that they can push that gate open. We'll see. I might just safety first. That didn't sound too healthy. Way back up to the mill. I had a cup of tea and something to eat, and and come back outside, and the sun has been blocked by ominous grey clouds. I might I might get rained out before I get what I want done. Oh, you bet. You watch. I will attempt at getting this log back on, and I bet you I just knocked the mill about and it's all uneven and not level again. That's pretty much what happened the first time I went to use it. And then I went round changing all the level of the studs again with the log sitting on there and getting it level, and did a couple of cuts and it was perfect. You know, I squared up the log, all the offcuts and everything that I've measured. They're all pretty straight, like the cuts are pretty straight, but the bloody end cut there you can see on the top, it's wavy at this end, it's wavy at the bloody other end. So here's to hoping, fingers crossed, she ain't wavy anymore. This is stringy bark. Well, messmate, stringy bark. Eucalyptus equipa? I'll check the name. It's got a Q in it, I remember. Nearly there. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Now first up with this log, I just want to run the mill over really close to the top and see if I can't level it off this board on the top, so I'm not going to have a wavy side to it. It's not going to really matter that much because I'll just put it on the inside. They're going to line a wall space anyway, so I just put the wavy section on the inside and pack it out if I need to, or shave it down with a planer to get it level on the inside of the building. So that'll be alright. So what happened then, we had a derailment on that one side. There was a slight alignment there. There's a track join, and one of the tracks was, I think maybe from where I'd leveled it up, didn't pay attention to the track join, and I've skewed it off a little bit, and I think that's what happened. The inner track was pushed in ever so slightly, and the end track was pushed out ever so slightly, which made the caster jump. So hopefully I just fixed it then. So Australian hardwood stringy bark. Yeah, I'm just cutting 1-inch boards, just to line a chicken pen. Oh, that's me done for the day. I've got 4% battery left. It's like nearly 5 o'clock. I'm signing off. Gonna go kick the boots off and have a rest. Look at this. I'm losing light, but there is a nice big bit of grain in there. You get a lot of gum vein inclusions with stringy bark. Still, I don't know, this section here, I think maybe this is it is a crutch of some kind. Yeah, there is a crutch here. That's why it's hard as buggery, because I keep coming to this spot there, and God, it's hard. Yeah, but there's a crutch you can see. You can see that grain there. At one time there was a branch. It wasn't on the trunk when I cut it. Not down this far anyway. This was the base of the trunk. Yeah.